Hello, my friends. It's Lyssa with Song of My Heart Studios. I am here today with a card design that I made for our Stampin' Up! Conference. We needed easy cards that we could make while we watched our conference online here at the studio, and we had so much fun, and I made a lot of really pretty cards that day. So this is the one that I brought for everybody to make. I brought it, all 4 steps down from my stamp room into the craft room, and everybody seemed to like it, so I thought I'd share it with you guys too. So this is a super easy card, and you can make it with any small leaf stamps. I will be using a brand new stamp set, actually. I had to get ink on this puppy. It's called Uniquely Artistic, and it has a couple of main focal point images and then a whole bunch of different leaves. And we're going to use all the little different leaves today. And then I'll be using a sentiment from Artistically Inked. I'm going to be using this giant thanks here, one of my favorite stamps. And we're going to be using the bow punch or bow punch. Look at that, pretty spiffy. Love those. I use those designs on all sorts of things. And then the tiny brass butterflies. Love those. And my colors are Pear Pizzazz, Soft Seafoam, which is our lightest green, and Basic White. So let's get started. All right, so this is a super easy card. Like I said, we needed cards we could do while we were watching our conference, so concentrating on the conference. We learned lots of cool new things about the upcoming catalog and what's right around the corner for Stampin' Up! So that was really fun. I kept it simple today. So I have a regular size card base and one step down of the Basic White. And then all we did here is use a frame die cut from Painted Labels Dies. And there's lots of different shapes in there, but I really like this one because it's nice and big and gives you a lot of space to fit your sentiments on. And all we're going to do is stamp around the opening and then offset this when we put it back down. It is simply that easy. So it's really economical when it comes to cardstock because you're not paying for extra layers and you're not mailing extra layers too. So I know some of us make really fancy cards and they get so heavy that they require extra postage, but this one definitely won't. Okay, so first we're going to stamp in our lighter color, which is the Soft Seafoam. And I'm just going to pick a stamp and go around very randomly. Okay, and then I'll choose another one. And I'm using the lightest color here of green that we have, because this is just to lay down kind of a base. Oh, didn't line that one back up as well as I should have, but it'll work because we have more stamping to do around the outside. We're going to use Pear Pizzazz next. Hi, Carolyn. How are you today? Thanks for popping on my live here. There we go. Can you see that? So we're just filling in some of the blank spaces, all stamped over the opening in our card front. Oh, one more color here. This is my favorite stamp. This is the wispy stamp that kind of gives it some direction as it goes around the opening. Let's see. It's so awkward stamping these days. I have to wear this brace for 6 to 12 weeks, and it's always in the way no matter where I go. Like if I go to work on the computer, my brace bumps the mouse out of my hand, so I'm constantly trying to bring the mouse back down to the mouse pad. And oh, watch this. If I try to use scissors, look, it won't go in all the way. So I can't control where the scissors go. It's just hilarious. Well, it would be funny if it wasn't so sad, right? But hopefully it's de Quervain's tenosynovitis, they call it, and it's like a specific type of carpal tunnel that really affects your thumb. So 6 to 12 weeks, so hopefully 6, but I ignored it for so long, I'm thinking it's probably going to be 12, but not getting my hopes up. Let's just say that. So that's all we're going to stamp on the back there. So you can see why I called this a super easy card, because it is. All right, and our opening there made like a little mat for us. When we go to put our saying down, it will look like it has an offset mat, and it really doesn't. It's just the opening in the card. There we go. Let's see. You always want to stamp your sentiment in your darkest color so that it pops out from the rest. Did I get it straight? I did. I did. Okay, and then that is going to be put on with dimensionals, so it also pops out. Pops out color-wise and pops out layer-wise. Oh, Stacy, you've had decor veins too. It stinks. And there's no way to get better except immobilizing it. And yeah, I was not good at not doing that without a brace, so I wound up in the brace. So you'll have to tell me your story sometime, Stacy. Okay, there we go. So it's perfect actually, just like that, but you know what? I'm always gilding the lilies, so I'm going to add some brass butterflies. Just love those. And then some punches. And do I have brass? No, I have copper and silver. I guess I'll go with silver. Or wait, let's see. Does this look better? That does look better. That's a little piece of the champagne silver. A little bit of metallic with this bow punch is amazing for just adding some real elegant glimmer to things. Okay, and I like that the largest punch from that punch is able to have mini glue dots, or mini, what are these called? Mini dimensionals, because the leaves are just the right size for it. Let's see. And then the very smallest one, you can just put right on your, there they are, your glue dot, and then tuck it in wherever you want to fill in the design a little bit. Hi, Rosemary. How are you? There we go. Whoops! Ah! Well, it wouldn't be a Lyssa video if something didn't go wrong, right? We'll just pretend that one's a little shorter than the others. Is it going to stay? Oh, it looks like it'll stay. Okay, so pretty, huh? Love it. So fancy. And my finishing touch was just a little bit of natural twine, natural linen thread to bring in the kind of a rustic-y value to it. I can still tie bows, so all my club members will be happy because they're always asking me to tie their bows for them. But they may have to snip them off with the scissors themselves. That's all I'm saying. All right, so that was my easy card for our get-together as demonstrators watching our conference together. We had so much fun, and I would absolutely adore it if you were on my team and you were having fun with us as well. So let me know if you would like a Stampin' Up! Catalog. It has all the information about joining and, of course, purchasing everything that I showed today. I would be happy to help you with that. My email is Lyssa@songofmyheartstampers.com. Thanks, ladies. Have a great afternoon.